and welcome to the Tag Lightworkers Community Masterclass this month, which is a channeled Lyran Upgrade. So the Lyrans are here and they are wanting to help us during this Lionsgate portal by connecting their own 7D light grid to our planet to help us more. The Lyrans are here to help us this month, and I'm so excited to have them back in Tag. We connected with them a long time ago in 2019, as Tag Lightworkers community has been around for a long time. And this month, from the constellation Lyra, comes the Lyran beings. Who are they? They are beings from the constellation Lyra. They are mostly, what I see from them are humanoids who have a cat-like appearance. So there are a few planets and different kinds of beings. The most ones that I see have lion faces and a humanoid body, but have fur like a lion on their body. And I see beings who look very human, but with big cat-like eyes. I see beings who, very sleek humanoid with skin that has rosettes on it, sort of like a jaguar or a cheetah. And I've seen all kinds of beings like that. These are the ones that I see the most, though. So today we have a few who are coming through. I'll be trance channeling Autumnus, Salway, Hensi, and Raputus. And these are the ones who have come through. They have a 7th dimensional Lyran light grid that they are ready to share with us if we would like it. And of course, we would like it. It will help us in this stage of ascension. We are in a very hard part of ascension, and it's been hard for a long time, but we are almost to the halfway point, they're saying. And so we welcome that knowledge. They said that if we can connect to their 7th dimensional light grid, if we can grid it into the planet ourselves, by just accepting the light, bringing it through and bringing it into the earth, seeding the light, that they can help us with this by bringing more ease into our life. This will give us an upgrade in our light working abilities, and they would also like to bring us some Ascension news. Actually, we would like some Ascension news, so I asked them to bring it to us. So let's begin. The first being to come and talk to us is Autumnus. She appears to me very feminine. She is tall and lithe, and she has a very sleek skin, meaning it seems very smooth, and it doesn't have wrinkles or pores or anything like that all over her whole body. And it has rosettes on it. So her skin's very golden and has the rosettes like you would see on a cheetah or a jaguar. And she's really interesting. So let's see what she has to say about the 7D grid and what they want to tell us. Hello, I am an ambassador of the Lyran system from the Lyran Council here to welcome you. We would like to help by connecting a solar light grid to your planet. This grid is one of safety. It is a shield of sorts that helps your vibration in the higher dimensions, helps you release the 3rd dimension and its trappings and the 4th dimensional trappings as well. Helps you release these darker forces or these unnecessary negative forces in your world and connect higher to more higher vibrational places. These grid points help anchor you more easily into the 5th dimension. And so we would like your help. And your help is just an acceptance to allow us to integrate these energies into your body and therefore through your body to your earth. And when enough accept this, we are able to grid this light into your planet, therefore helping you with ascension, helping you come to ascension faster, helping with your symptoms, helping you get past this harder part. And yes, there are more hard parts ahead. It is not all ease and grace after this portal. However, some of the harder releases will be in the past once you have come through what you are experiencing now. And so we are so happy to help. We are here to help you bring this level of love higher. It may seem redundant, but there is much love in our grid. It is composed of solar energies, of Christ light, and of the love that we have, that we keep alive between us all, that we send to your great planet to help you. We are so pleased to do this and to allow for more love and to allow the miracles of more love for each other, more acceptance, and more love and acceptance for the self, to allow these changes to occur and for you to see the changes and the miraculous changes you will begin to see in your world. Okay, so she was just showing me that this influx of a higher level of love for each other and acceptance for ourselves, things we're always working on, of course. It's nothing new there, but she's just showing me that we'll see a great manifestation of that into our world that's going to be really beautiful to witness, and that is what's coming up next. So I guess this would be Ascension news. Let's see if she has more to say. So the demonstrations of love will be happening on your planet more than you've seen before. It will be heartening, and it will help you with your own ability to release opposition, duality, and anything else that is keeping you from staying in the heart center. And we are so pleased to help. There's much happening outside of your planet as far as shields and protection and new energies coming in, and of many third and fourth dimensional matrix energies falling away. And so we can say the light is winning. Of course, we always knew that it would. There is no chance of the third dimension coming forward into a place where they can succeed. And their days are limited in this lower frequency being or beings who are controlling the planet. And so their desperation is real. However, you can be assured that all is well and on track. And in fact, there's much happening that is speeding up the ascension now that more are awakening. There are many, many awakening during this time, much more than you've seen before. And that is why so many of you have been called to be light workers, for you will need to lead. There are many, many to lead, and we need many to lead them. So thank you. Thank you for coming here in this life to receive the light, to transform your own life, and to help others do the same. Well, that was Atumnus. Now let's talk to Salway. Salway shows himself to me as standing in a group. And so I wonder if this is a group. He is also a group representative, not of a council like Autumnus, but of a group of a community, he's saying, of a community on Lyra. So let's let him speak with us. I'm seeing him in so many different forms. I don't know if I can describe him. He's showing me in sort of a leopard-like body, like on our world, and then as a tall humanoid, and then as light. So let's see what he says. I'm Salway, and yes, I represent a community of beings, a great number of souls, and I speak for us all. We have much to send you. What is this higher vibrational light, and why do you need it? Why would you need to connect higher than the fifth dimension? It is because as light workers, you will need to carry this light forward as Ascension is here. For there's always more dimensions to discover and to up-level too. There's a great deal in the seventh dimensional grid that can help you in the fifth dimension. And so we bring that through. Some of these higher dimensional energies help you ground more into the fifth dimensional energy in some ways, for it is the kind of energy that you would receive while in the fifth dimension to help you. And so it is already helping you ground into your fifth dimensional self. For we see you moving through the dimensions often, and we see you go pretty high in your meditations. And there's much that you don't understand about going or back and forth, but there is a lot of the interdimensional realities and energies that must be grounded into all of the dimensions or densities that this planet will hold. And of course, there is no time, and all is happening at once. And so once you are fully realized in the fifth dimension in many years, you will see how this works. But for now, we would like to join with our friends in other galaxies and other constellations, and with you during this portal to help bring in some soothing energy to help. For it is quite a lot that you are integrating at this time and will be integrating throughout the month. And so we would like to help. You can call on us for help and healing our group. We will bring it to you. We have a number. It is 844. And you can call on us, the 844, anytime you would like our help, and we will send it. Okay, that was Salway of the 844. Okay, now it's Hensi's turn to tell us what he would like us to know about the upgrade we're receiving from Lyra, about the grid, our Ascension news, whatever he'd like to tell us. So Hensi seems to me to be a smaller being, maybe 3 or 4 feet tall. I see also cat-like features, mainly, again, rosettes on the body, but not fur. Some fur maybe here. He's interesting. He looks different than other Lyran beings I've seen. So let's see what he has to say about the grid or the upgrade or whatever they're bringing us. This Lyran upgrade will help you ground into the grid. There is a way to ground into light upgrades, which doesn't include grounding to earth. It is a different kind of grounding that stabilizes the light within you and provides a type of grid of light in your auric field as well. This can be very helpful for obtaining the higher dimensional frequency you seek and the ones that you may channel in meditation or otherwise, as this medium does. For there are access points to the light grid, which we are installing. Grounding into this light is part of what will help you upgrade. For you must ground to go higher, as you may already know. But this is a different way or a different dimensional way than the way that you normally think of grounding into Earth to go to higher realms. And so we are happy to help you with this upgrade. You will find it helping you in your meditation, in your astral traveling, or in your higher dimensional travel and multidimensional and shamanistic work. Whether you do that for yourself or for others, we are here to help you. This is Rachel. So he's kind of showing me that this next part of Ascension has also to do with, it's hard to explain. He kind of shows me like they're not portals, but they're like sort of dimensional shifts. And they look to me like almost like a clear layer, thin layer, like a filter almost. And you kind of flip through to that side very easily. So it helps you if you're already doing any kind of multidimensional work or traveling or shamanistic, however you want to think about it, even just meditation, that you'll be able to flip into these higher dimensions more easily because they have these like access points that they have. But the access points are like, it's almost like when you make a crystal grid, but there's something else. They're like light, but they feel to me solid. They almost look like a metal stick with a ball on the top. I don't know how to describe that, but that's what they keep showing me. It's like it's like something you can almost feel. It's so very grounded and steady and firm, like into the earth or whatever multidimensional grid it's into. Maybe new earth makes more sense. And it looks like a grid of light and sacred geometry. I see a lot of like rhombus and triangles, and it's really very cool. And he wanted me to hold this, is my quartz, smoky quartz, which is was helpful to bring him in. He feels really solid and grounded. And I feel like his shorter stature also is like due to like, it almost feels like heavy gravity or like heavy air or just a real grounded feeling. So that was interesting. Okay, so our next being is Raputus. I don't get any sense of gender. Unlike Hensi, Raputus feels very light and airy, almost like it's not a real form or there's much space in the form. We'll see what we get. I am Raputus, and I am a being of light in the Lyra system. I do not have a body in the way that you envision it. I am a helper to the Lyran realm of light and achievement. For all beings are always achieving a higher status or dimensional quality or a purpose of light. And so I am their helper, and I am pleased to help you as well. I am one of the ones who lend the help of this light to their planet, and then will help wield it to your planet through this grid. And this grid is a structure, much like you have structures on Earth of light and also of sound and also of a third dimensional quality, such as the pyramids and others, circle stones, other structures which you may not realize, some under the earth, which are like light antennas, and they are making a sacred grid on your planet and many sacred grids inside. And so we connect to these grids, and we connect to also grids that you have created and made on your planet, and we help upgrade those as well. Where have you made light grids on your planet? We are happy to use this light to upgrade your grids and connect them to our grids, and we appreciate your help upgrading places. We look forward to meeting you on a higher plane And we send much love, much light, and much transformation your way as you will begin to see in many. You will begin to see this transformation like you have never seen before. To help you with this transformation, we ask you to release worries and fears of what others do. We see there are many structures trying to take a hold on your planet, many changes to control the masses, and it is quite scary or fearful for the beings on your planet, for the humans. And we ask you to not put much energy into that, for it is but a fleeting moment and a worry of a future that will likely never happen to you. And so we ask you to not place energy into what may happen, and know that there are many here who are helping, that you personally worrying or trying to stop something that you cannot control will not benefit you in any way. Put your trust in us and of the way the world is turning, for it is going in the right direction. All is on schedule. In fact, slightly ahead. And so we ask you to instead enjoy the present moment. Enjoy the emotions and the delights of the third dimension, for they also are fleeting. We send much love to you. Thank you for speaking with us. It is hard not to worry about that kind of thing when you see it happening. But I get their point. I mean, what can we do about it? We really, putting your energy into that kind of strengthens it, actually, as per the law of attraction. So I was kind of seeing that side of it as he or they were talking, probably they. As they were talking, I just kept seeing, how we worry about this stuff and we're just putting energy into something we don't want. And so to put our energy into the present moment is, beautiful advice. So I'd like to know what we can do to really increase our ascension or to help our energies integrate. And I'd just like to tell you very quickly what they are bringing for Tag Masterclass. I'd just like to tell you very quickly what they are bringing for Tag this month. There will be an attunement, the Lyran Grid Upgrade attunement. It's a liquid Reiki sound healing attunement to align our energies with them, their new grid, their light, and an upgrade for us to help integrate the light in a new way. And then the light seeding meditation, the Lyrans are going to guide us through a meditation to seed and anchor their light grid to our beloved planet and activate it even deeper within us with messages and light codes. And then, of course, a sigil, which is the short video of the month, the manifesting sigil. It is the Lyran sigil for integrating high energies, and it is to help us assimilate the high energy upgrades for this month and for whenever we need high energy upgrades in the future. But I want to ask them just for a little bit of advice or what we can do in general, especially for those of you who aren't in Tag community or can't be in it in this time, then what can you do, since this will be on YouTube as well? So let's ask, what can we do? I see that Atumnus is coming forward to speak. It is so much simpler than you might be expecting. We ask you only to sit comfortable in the light, in the sunlight, to place your hands on your heart, to increase the light inside of you by giving your attention to it and feeling joy and watching your light increase. And then asking for us to bring light to you. And we will bring the light down to your chakras, beginning in higher dimensional chakras and then coming down through your fifth dimensional soul star chakra, as this one calls it, down to the crown chakra and into your body. And there you should feel us bringing that light down through all your third dimensional and other chakras in the body, and then really bringing it to the root chakra or grounding it in, and then down further into the lower chakras, such as your earth star chakra and other chakras are available places there that we can anchor it into. And that way we have brought this light in through you to the earth. So it is easier than you think. You just ask us and allow and give it time until you feel completely filled with light and feeling grounded into this new space. We also ask you during that time to let your mind drift as we bring situations personal to you that can help you with what needs to be done in your life to release energies which are not serving you. What are you fighting against? What are you holding on to? What are you getting stuck in? A repetitive pattern that keeps you from love, presence, and spending your time wisely. We will bring these to the forefront of your mind, either in this moment where you're receiving light or afterwards, so that you can release it. And we do this with light and with love for you, and we hope it is received. We thank you for all of the work you do for yourself and for others on this planet. And we admire the human race and of all your spirits, those souls that we know, but who are struggling in the 3D density and form, for it is difficult for you. And yet we admire you so for working through all that you've worked through and all that you're working through now. And we thank you. Until then. They always say that, huh? How they admire us for all the work we do for ourselves, just living, in this life. So that's really nice. I ask you to try it. And of course, if you're in tag, we'll all do it together, especially if you need that little push of doing it scheduled or with others. Of course, in tag, everything is uploaded every week and it's a short video, but it's nice to know that we're all doing it around the same time and we can discuss it, and kind of helps us stay on our path and gives us a goal each week. So it's helpful. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you for tuning in. And if you're on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, really love it if you would like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get more masterclasses and other information that I love to post here. So I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal, Ascension and Lightworker Guide. Thanks for coming. And thank you, Tag community. You're so close to my heart. Thanks for being here.